Check it. Clouds and dirt. I'm actually opening with that now. You got your perspective. I just want to go to Chibo. Don't you want to go to Chibo?
Say my name loud and now. Keep that energy when I come to town. Don't waste my time.
Adam, how are you?
I used to help book all your stuff when I was at CAA.
No shit.
Yeah, well,
that's
I was
amazing.
working with Peter and
Nadler and all those guys.
Dude.
That's awesome, man.
I saw you and Nadler linked
yes,
up. That's
we linked up.
Awesome, dude.
It's great to see you, man. Yeah. Maz, what up, my man? What up, what up, what up?
How you doing,
Oh, shit.
My man, good to see you. How are you?
All good, all good.
What up, my dude?
You know you the dude.
Good to see you. What up, man?
Hey,
how are you?
These
Real pleasure.
Hey, these motherfuckers right here, though.
Like your shoes.
You like
These
them? I saw it. You gave me some love. What up,
motherfuckers
brother?
Fire.
Thank you, my dude.
These
Thank you,
motherfuckers
guys.
right
Thank you so much. Hello, everyone. Hi, hi,
Got my
hi.
hands clamped together. I've been praying for this. I've been taking shots forever. It's been hit or miss. Got some
Instagram, I'm about to go on network and sell, for the first time ever, the black clouds and dirt. Download the app. Somebody, why don't you go into the chat and help people understand what the fuck we're doing? So what? They can just download the app?
Yeah, iOS only.
It's only iPhone?
iOS.
That's good, because fucking Android sucks. I'm just kidding. I just wanted people to come. I hate Android. By the way, there's only one reason on earth why I hate Andrew. Andy, tell everybody the story about when you decided to go rogue and get Android. How long did you own an Android phone?
1 day.
Why? What happened?
iMessage.
So
I sent a text message. Immediately, he didn't respond to anything other than, please don't tell me you're on Android.
I was like, why is your
why'd you
shit
text
green?
me?
Why is your shit green? And green's my favorite color, so imagine how much I hate that. You know why it is though, you'll love this. The only reason nobody on my team has Android is because I have to be able to text while I'm on Wi-Fi on planes, because that's where I do all my work. And if I can't text you, oh, Caleb, you were Android too.
No, not since on the team, no.
Oh no, who?
Jake.
Fucking Levy. Want me to put this up?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
You encouraged me to start my to start my Instagram channel. 6 weeks we got it to 40,000.
Good for you, bro.
I'm serious.
That makes me happy.
Grind like I'm Gary Vee.
I love it, man. Congrats.
I do.
Congrats.
When I was like, how the hell am I gonna figure out this internet? I was like, I've been watching your stuff.
That makes me so happy. Keep doing it. Rock. Thank you. Hey.
This is Emily. She's hosting the show.
Thanks for having me. Nice to meet you.
Oh my God, of course. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, I'm super excited about it.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Yay.
It's gonna be cool. Looking forward to it. Yo, what up, everybody? Going on network live to sell the new Clouds and Dirt. Dark Clouds, right? Dark Clouds. Changed the name so many times. Only way to get it internationally. 20 minutes. Be ready. Everybody, it's Gary Vee. We're going live 6 p.m. PST, 9 p.m. EST. Check it. Clouds and Dirt. I'm doing it. I'm actually opening with that now. I'm gonna open with that. Me and Jordan have been working. We've been working. Exactly. So the 003, the first version was the white colorway,
Right.
Clouds and Dirt, kind of my thesis on life, right? Have a macro vision, all the big stuff, but then you gotta get your hands dirty and put in the work. Be in the studio, be the entrepreneur, put in the actual work. So many people talking about clouds,
Right.
but not willing to do the dirt these days on fake entrepreneurs on Instagram.
Yeah.
So I wanted to put this out. And then Barney, the team, Tyler, the rest of my crew, they're like, hey, let's do a secret kind of colorway and let's do a black on the reverse. And then I was thinking about it. I wanted to do it, but then I was like, what are we gonna call it? And then calling it Dark Clouds got me excited because I think the biggest thing that people don't talk about with entrepreneurship is that 99% of it is shit and lonely and tough and
Right.
bad and dark.
Right.
And so I'm in a weird way, I associate even more with that part of the journey that nobody wants to talk about on social.
Right. Well, let's talk about, you're very positive, so I want to talk
Yeah.
about both of you. I'm sure you get, there's a lot of hate, there's a lot of negativity
I'm learning from
online.
him. I'm learning from him.
So how do you deal with it? Because does it ever get to your head? Does it get you down?
You know, for me, it's like, look, I think when somebody leaves negativity on a post on social media, that's an indicator about them, not me.
For sure.
Like, I've never, nor will I ever, take time to consume somebody's content and then leave some hate.
Right.
That's just a complete waste of time. So honestly, I look at it with compassion and empathy. When I see that stuff, I just feel bad that somebody's in a place where they need to drag somebody down. And so for me, negativity and fear, they can have a little love in the short term. You can win a little with that game, but long term, positivity and love always wins the game. What I want to say real quick is, if you're not buying this shoe right now and swiping whatever functionality this app does, you've got that down.
Shopping cart below.
Shopping cart below. If you're not buying this, you're breaking my heart. And for all the people flipping, buy like 10 and flip them, and I'll give you exposure, and you'll get like 5.
You are for reselling.
Of course I'm for reselling. That's how I grew up. I hate when people become hypocrites. When they resold and when they were coming up, stood in line and flipped, but when they got their own shit, they're like, I only want people to buy. Honestly, this is like this one I think we only made 5,000. Like, I want everybody who's watching right now, buy it, relist it on eBay for 200, and I'll give you exposure. Make your money.
Wow, I love that.
Got
because
my pair. Hey, and I need a signature.
You want the $400 flip.
I love it because so many people in the sneaker world are anti-reselling. They think it ruins
That
the
blows my
culture.
fucking mind.
Yeah.
People that are anti-reselling are literally just hating on people that are, like, I don't understand that logic.
Right.
Like, look, by the way, if people want to wear them, great, but like if somebody else wants them more and you can't get them, the reason I wanted to do this with Network is this is now available internationally. Otherwise, we're not.
Right.
So like somebody watching right now in Australia or UK or things of that nature, this is the only way.
The only place they can
And so, as you can imagine, and it's a $50 shipping point, so they're in for $150, right? But I know they can get $330. And I want them to make that $180. Because if that matters more to them than rocking it, that's them. Everyone's selfish. Look, you hurt my feelings. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, grow up.
Straight up.
For real.
I feel like the younger generation is so like into being negative. Like they think it's cool to be sad.
Yeah, I mean, look, emo and like that. There's always that. I think.
We didn't have a voice at first.
100%. Every 13, 16, 19-year-olds always have angst. The problem is that people just don't have perspective, right? They don't understand that it's impossible to be a human being. Like, it's impossible.
Right.
Like, that's the rarest shit in the world. And so they just people take it for granted. Take it for granted. Take it for granted.
Yeah. I love your energy.
Thanks.
All right, we're clear.
Yeah.
That was the craziest anger I've ever heard in my life. That was the most base shit ever.
That was the best show we've done.
That was base.
Thank you. Thank you, Mike. I'm so glad that I got all that exposure for you.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
This is what I respect. Flip gangsters out there, Andy. People making, guys got it up for 600, 575 a pair. People trying to make that money.
What's your view now on the sneaker business, since you've really done a deep dive into it?
Look, I mean, you know, first of all, being in the sneaker business is the best. I'll tell you why. It's so established as an anchor in our lives. I think sneakers are no different than being in the jeans business for the last 70 years. Like, it's not going anywhere. The vulnerabilities are too much fragmentation, too much, non-actual brand building. I think one of the things that I've been very cautious of, that I've been trying to be a great partner of, is how much love I give K-Swiss. Like, of course they're to Gary, but like, tagging always and like always bringing you guys up and like it's important to me to be that good of a partner. So I think finding the right balance for the brand is important, but what do I see? Look, I think that there's an amazing opportunity for a lot of people to carve out the long tail, and that's what's happening in every business. I think there's an incredible opportunity to lean in heavier to some of these boutiques and micro franchises. So to me, the guys and gals opening up 6 or 7 stores at a time are interesting while supporting the big players that we all work with on the sales side. I think there's an opportunity to tap in even heavier to long tail influencers. And I think that there's opportunities to be ultra creative. Like, I've been thinking about a lot of stuff of like, what if I made a sneaker that was biodegradable, where like my whole pitch was wear them for a week and then bury them in the ground? Like, what if my sneaker became a tree? A tree. Listen, innovation.
Start working on that.
Listen, innovation is wild, and you just never know. And like, as people become more thoughtful about the environment and things of that nature, like trends, esports. We've talked a lot about that. Yeah. Thank you for having me, guys. Take care. Thank you.
I've been dreaming about your kisses.
I did a good job.
You fucking smoked that.
Yeah?
To be honest, yeah.
Yeah.
Could get you back up, baby, because I need it again.
No, you were right. I'm like, why are we going to 13? I would walk to 13, but I think we're going to 2.
Lingerie on the white Ferrari, yeah. I might have to wait for
What's up? Real pleasure, man. Real pleasure. What up? I know a lot of you that I fuck with are gonna be at Complex Con. Tyler and I are plotting right now. Hit up Tyler, I'm tagging him right now. I wanna see you come by the booth or I'll come to you. There's a bunch of you that I know wanna take that photo or give that love to. I wanna live in LA sometimes. Right? The weather's legit. I'm clearly buying a place when the economy collapses in LA. 100,000%.
Yeah.
100,000%. For me, I'm just like, I'm in constant mode. It's not, January to April, let's go.
5 hours.
I don't think about anything. Yeah. I'm just like, don't fucking think.
I'm like, yeah, trying to come over for the night, yeah. Baby, let me know if it's alright, yeah. I was thinking I could bring this Sprite.
I think one of the things I'm most fascinated by right now is there's so much money in this system. And if you follow where the money comes from, that's an interesting thing to debate in the first place, but let's leave that for another day. I am fascinated by people thinking that not making more profit than expenses is not something you need to think about a lot more. Like, I'm just watching people spend all their time on influencer marketing and CAC and M&A and like all this, like when the money dries out, like there's a lot of young people in the system. You didn't live through 2007 as an operator. You were in college having fun. You didn't live through 2001. We have never been this over leveraged. We have never been this over leveraged. And when the dominoes fall and there's no next fundraising round, or when you're an influencer and nobody's got $8,000 for you to take a picture with a fucking toothpaste in your hand, it's not gonna be fun to go from traveling the world as an influencer to no money in the system and you have to go get a job. Like, I want people to be prepared and everyone's living in fucking La La Land. And we've been living in La La Land for a decade, which makes me nervous as fuck. Thank you.
6 years ago, I gave you a $2 bill in New York City at Google, you were talking, and I wrote, buy the Jets fund. And I said, I want to add to your fund. This is the second time I've seen you
$4.
in 6 years. You got $4.
I love it, bro.
Good to see
Love
you.
you, Jeremy. Thank you so much, man.
But to help people see the experience, but they gotta like embody it.
But here, brother, you've got 22-year-olds who'd rather have the coolest sneakers, and so they have to do things for economics. They don't understand that that's burning the bridges for what they actually want.
Right.
Look, I'm an entrepreneur. I want to build businesses that make money, but there's such a way to do it in the right way. It's just lacking patience. Right. People lack fucking patience.
Right.
It's short, and then if you take it a seed lower, people care about other people's opinions, and so they do behaviors to look good to other people.
Right.
It's super interesting to me as I'm not a kid that learns through education. I have to live it, and I'm like, you're doing that because you need money. You want $1 million today, and I want 300,000 over 20 years. Okay, I understand. Oh, you want $1 million today because you want to fucking take a private jet to get the girl. Oh, okay. Like, you start going, oh shit, your parents made you insecure. Like it's some deep shit for me.
I meant to ask you, what's the 5 about?
It's my favorite number. Literally, it's that basic.
I feel like it's like, oh no,
it's that basic.
I want all of it, everything on my hands,
We going?
I'ma pull up on you. Wake up every
Ultimately,
morning and
you'll
I'm
have the
feeling
ability
like
to take something from 0 to 1,000.
Correct.
Correct.
And it's like inner circle homies like these characters who like are disproportionately IP'd out on my way, who are like, it's just cliche, right? Like they didn't look the part, but then they run the whole shit. Like it's happening at Vayner right now.
I'm watching D-Rock evolve. I love it. I'm like a D-Rock online.
100%.
I'm like, D-Rock is his own motherfucker now.
100%.
And
he's a fucking verb.
It's great.
It's the best.
And it's like, but I guess that's
the beauty. And by the way, back to kindness. People don't understand, kindness is the stickiest part of keeping talent.
Yeah. I mean, even when...
I just want to go to Chibo.